What happens when the DM has it in for you? Let me describe the situation. I have been playing with my current group for over 2 years, and we all have become very good friends. Our normal DM was taking a break, and one of our other players offered to run a small campaign in his stead. So we all made new characters, and I was playing a corn-fed country boy turned paladin, and as such, I was the tank. The campaign started off great, and we all were having some fun. About 3 sessions in, I noticed that the DM, who I will refer to from now on as Dave, kept snubbing my attempts at role-playing with NPCs. I would make an attempt, and he would either have the NPC just brush me off, or he would just talk over me to the others. At this point, thanks to some quick thinking on our rogue's part, we had a significant amount of gold. So while we were doing our shopping, I decided to see what magical items I could potentially purchase. I was offered things that were ridiculously expensive, or things I had no need of, so I just kept looking. Then Dave tells me that there's a flame-tongue longsword at this shop, and after some haggling, I managed to bargain for it by paying over 2,000 gold and giving him my psychic hammer and 2 potions of level 5 fireball. As a side note, these potions were originally a trap for my character since he had a -2 int modifier. We ended the session soon after, and I was extremely happy because we were only level 4 and this was a huge boost to my combat effectiveness. Fast forward to the next session and we are doing a dungeon crawl, and Dave decided that it would be a good idea to send a Barlagura after me. I'm guessing he was trying to kill my character, but oh well. Our Grave Domain cleric used her channel divinity to cure the demon, making it vulnerable to all damage from the next attack. My turn rolls around, and for starters, I used a bonus action to cast Thunderous Smite and attacked. I crit, so I dumped a Divine Smite on top of this, doing a total of 127 hit points of damage, and almost instantly killing it. We continued on, and I stopped to use the washroom, and when I come back, Dave tells me my flame tongue has powered down and won't ignite. We had another fight immediately, and I barely survived. After casting Detect Magic on my sword, Dave informs me it is no longer magical and has lost all power. He then ended the session. I'm kinda upset, so I immediately ask him what he used on the sword, but all he would say is, "I don't have to explain myself to you." I tried talking to him more, but then he just sent me an entire paragraph about how I was continually disrespecting him and everyone else, and how other players were telling him that if I was playing, they didn't want to. So I asked the rest of the group, and when they all gave a hard denial of ever saying that, I asked Dave directly as to who said it. At which point, he revealed that we were never friends, and he just had to put up with me for the last 2 years on a weekly basis because I entered the campaign after he did. So I told the group what was happening, and after some discussion, he was removed from the group. Keep in mind that everyone is in their 20s except for Dave, who was nearly 50. He wouldn't apologize and just kept saying, "This is how I am. Deal with it. It's either him or me," and all that jazz. After they removed him, I messaged him privately and said I'm sorry we couldn't work things out and hoped he found something else. He then proceeded to say some unkind words towards me and told me of how he hated me and on and on. The worst part is that I don't know why he didn't just bring this up sooner. or what I did to make him hate me so. I'm still confused and a little hurt. This is certainly a weird story. It's weird that the guy almost twice everyone's age is the one who sounds like the youngest. I believe OP did the right thing bringing up the issue in private and verifying what the DM said. I do admit that it kinda stinks that Dave had to be kicked out when he wasn't even the main DM, but maybe some other incident could have occurred later on. Based on the comments, it appears that Dave preferred rolling dice to role-playing, so I can see where there can be room for dislike, but Dave didn't need to lie about the rest of the party or assume that the rest of the party shared in his dislike. Hopefully, Dave found a group that better matched his preferences. What do you all think about this situation?